Hello, hello. everyone. So, ini adalah sesi kedua kita. Resepi kita dua juga. Apa ni? Raspberry ruby dengan popping chestnut. Kat luar tak ada dua-dua. Ada. Ada yang ni, ada yang ni. Ada. Okay guys, kembali lagi bersama saya, Yana dan Chef Amanda. So, terima kasih yang mana stay kat sini dan terima kasih yang mana yang baru datang. Dan saya nak bagi tahu nanti saya akan ada Q&A dan saya ada beberapa gift yang nak bagi ya. Kita ada apron, kita ada glove dan kita ada kain microfiber ni kan. So bersedialah dengar dengan teliti setiap apa yang diajar dengan chef sebab nanti saya akan bagi soalan. Okay, itu sahaja daripada saya. Kita akan teruskanlah dengan Chef Amanda. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Welcome back to those who came back for the afternoon session as well. So probably you need to listen again to some explanation that I'm going to explain. Thank you for coming again. So my name is Amanda. So I'm from Callebaut Group. So we are the largest chocolate manufacturer in the world. So we have a lot of brands under us. We have Cacao Berry, we have Callebaut, we also have Houten Professional, we have Karma, we have Mona Lisa. So the list just goes on. So today we'll be talking about our Callebaut brand, which is from Belgium. So anything from Callebaut is all produced in Belgium. So nothing is produced in Asia Pac or anything, except our local brand, which is the Van Houten. Van Houten is mostly all locally made, meaning Malaysia or Singapore. So these two product is locally made in Malaysia and Singapore, but Callebaut or Cacao Berry will be in like Belgium or from France. So today I'll start with the normal range that we usually have, which I think very commonly people use is the hero range. So we call it our hero range, which is the dark, milk, and white. So these are the most common chocolates around the world. I mean, everyone is just using 811 a lot. I think this is our biggest chocolate in the world that people use until now. So also because why we call it a hero range, because I think these are the core, because in the past, there's only dark, milk, and white. So that's why we call it our hero range. So there's a lot of histories about Callebaut as well. So just to talk about 811, for example, I can talk, let's say, this recipe is actually the first recipe until now, meaning in 1911, the recipe was created by Mr. Callebaut himself until now. So you're using a recipe that has been created since 1911. So from what we know as Callebaut people, we know the codes according to the numbers of the packaging itself. So 8 is definitely something like, I don't know what they want to 8, but then 8 is just a number first. But the middle number is actually to represent what chocolate it is. Is it dark or milk or white? So that's why you see 8-1, 1 is dark. 8-2 meaning is milk chocolate. That's how we see. Then for the third one, 8-1-1, the 1 is actually the recipe number. So that's why that is the first recipe until now for 8-1-1. So for 8-2-3, we see 8-2-3, so it's the third recipe for the milk chocolate. So for white, I don't know why he didn't name it 8-2 something or something, 8-3 something, but then white, for this white, we name it W2 is because it was created during World War II. So he named this chocolate to be W2. Yeah. So these are our hero range. So as we move on, also Callebaut is also growing, and we are always looking for room for improvement, to be more innovative, to create more other options that's available. Then of course we had the gold for many years ago. I think if you all have seen the gold chocolate here. So over here, the gold chocolate was the fourth chocolate that we actually created after the dark milk white. So this is actually a chocolate without any flavoring or coloring as well. So because some players or other brands of chocolate, they add flavoring and they add coloring only just to the white chocolate. That's how they get the caramel. So, but for us, for Callebaut, we are very focused on doing everything more natural, no preservative or all other things as well. So that's why we caramelize the sugar, we caramelize the milk. That's how we get the caramel gold chocolate here. So the gold chocolate actually is also salted, nothing sweet. So you don't have to think, oh, caramel is going to be very sweet. But then it's actually a salted caramel chocolate. So this is our fourth innovation from Berry Callebaut itself as well. Then for this year, this year only recently launched in Malaysia. This ruby was actually available 4 years ago. So it was not available in Malaysia because of some regulations. So for now, we have it in Malaysia, but it is a different recipe. So previously, when we launched the first ruby, it was RB1. So that is the first recipe. So that recipe wasn't available here in the market here because of some regulations. So Berry Callebaut took an action to revise the recipe, to adjust accordingly to what are the requirements here. So we created RB2, which is now available in Malaysia for now. But ruby has been available since 4 years ago, actually. If you know, in other countries, we do use ruby a lot at that time, especially like Japan. They are a very big player for ruby, especially if you notice that they also do a lot like, if you know KitKat, so they are using our ruby as well in Japan. That's where they started. Because in Japan, it's a very big market for ladies, so they like pink very much. So Japan was using a lot of ruby that time for their, for Valentine's, for Mother's Day. So now we have it in Malaysia. Very good, very nice. I've been waiting for very long. Every time that we want to do something, but we can't do ruby here. So it's because no halal, everything, right? So very happy to have a new recipe that is created just for Malaysia market. And Malaysia is the first one to start with this ruby 2. So other regions are slowly changing to RB2 first, also if they have problems with the regulation for RB1. So this is RB2. So 2 is the second recipe, as like what I mentioned earlier. So another innovation that we also have from Berry Callebaut is also our NXT chocolate. We call it Next Chocolate. So this Next Chocolate is actually a dairy-free chocolate and vegan. So why we can claim, I know dark is also actually dairy-free, but we don't have dairy. But this one, for this dark, you can claim it to be really 100% dairy-free because it's produced in a different